Here we go, guys. Phillies and Mets. Game 4. Hopefully this is a closeout game. I don't know the score or anything, who's up or anything, but let's watch it and give a blind reaction. It'll start.
It is bottom line time for the Phillies. Win and head home for Game 5 matchup with your ace on the hill. Lose, and you look forward to next year. So it's Game 4 of the NLDS. The Mets have never clinched a postseason series at Citi Field. In fact, the Mets have lost each of their last 4 potential postseason clinchers at home. But on the flip side, the Phillies
when you hear that, does that mean the Phillies won? Or does that mean the Mets are moving on?
Lost 4 straight postseason games when facing elimination, so something has to give tonight.
Jose Quintana, Keith, was fabulous in Milwaukee, but basically with the fact that they got length yesterday from Anaya and the bullpen is essentially rested, Mets manager Carlos Mendoza can get pretty creative today.
Jose Quintana was phenomenal. 6 scoreless innings, really went toe-to-toe with Tobias Myers of Milwaukee.
Swung on and missed strike 3. Got him with a slurve and had Schwarber badly fooled and way out in front.
Yeah, got him swinging.
So 1 up, 1 down, and it'll bring up Trey Turner.
Turner 3 for 11 with a couple of walks in the series.
Turner lifts it in the air, right center field.
That routine ground out.
It'll be the birthday boy Starling Marte for the second out.
Phil's still looking to score another run in the first 5 innings, other than the one they scored in the very first game when Schwarber homered.
Check swing, did he go? The pitch in the dirty. Went around, strike 3. Punched out by third base.
Oh, that wasn't a check swing.
Up John Payne, and that retires the side. Nothing across. Ooh. 2 strikeouts for Quintana.
And they will turn to Ranger Suarez to get the job done, a player whose first half of the season had folks talking about a possible Cy Young award. They
by the way, guys, you can rate, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
Started the season at 10-2, but Rangers struggled down the stretch, going just 2-6 in his last 10 starts with an ERA over 6. But he's been tinkering, and by all reports, he threw the ball very well in the team's inter-squad game a week ago.
And he gets the strikeout on a curveball of Lindor. 1 away for Suarez.
Everything Ranger throws, it just has a little bit more depth, a little bit more movement than your eyes can pick up.
Mark, who had a good year against lefties during the regular season, 5 for 6 with 2 homers and a double against left-handers here in the postseason. Vientos lines it to left center. That's pretty deep. Headed towards the wall. It's in for a hit. 1 hops the wall. Played by Marsh. Vientos on his way to second. The throw, the hit for a slide. He's safe. A double for
beautiful double. That's a beautiful double.
Mark Vientos. And this kid continues to rake.
Rake is absolutely right. Nobody's having a better postseason from start to where we are now, numbers-wise, than Mark Vientos.
In tight, ball 4. He missed with a fastball. And the Mets have runners at first and second. Nobody out. Pete Alonso will be next. Swinging a slow hit, grounded to third. Charged by Bomi. Gloves it, reaches for the runner. Misses. Throws to first. Just in time to
nice. Wait, is he out?
Alonso, they may take a look at this. The runners move up. I think he's safe.
He's in there.
I think the Mets are going to have the bases loaded here.
He beat that out. Good on Alonso. Again, he's been feeling so good, driving balls the other way. He just gets beat off balance on a breaking ball. He's way out in front. Hits the weakest of weak contacts toward third, but he put his head down.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is safe. New York has 2 remaining challenges.
And now you have Jose Iglesias, who we showed in the beginning lineups, has
hooray for good replay.
Owned Ranger Suarez.
Swing and a miss. He got him. And on 3 pitches, Iglesias is down on strikes with the bases loaded. 2 down.
Well, man, that's a big strikeout right there. He should be out of the inning. Phil just can't be given extra outs.
And Martinez, who is just 6 for his last 53, even though he's 3 for 10 in the postseason.
Swing and a miss. He got him on a ball in the dirt, and Ranger Suarez comes back and strikes out Iglesias and Martinez, and the Mets leave the bases loaded. They dodge a huge bullet in the first, do the Phils, and
okay, again, I didn't see this, but I got a feeling that might have been the difference in the game. Let's see if I'm right.
we'll go to the second, no score.
Nibbling a little bit the last couple of at-bats. It is 7 of the last 9 out of the zone.
But that's what he does. He's just waiting for someone to swing in one just off the plate and he'll get weak contact.
And the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
AMT stands for Aviation Maintenance Technician, the people who fix airplanes. Earn a diploma in the aviation.
Got him with a sinker, side retired. Third strikeout for Quintana.
Just like the first inning, Ranger Suarez is in trouble. I mean, the leadoff walk to Marte, and then Tyrone Taylor hits this ball 107 miles an hour.
They have runners at first and second, nobody out. Francisco Alvarez, the batter.
He gets Alvarez on another curveball. All 4 punch-outs in the first time through the order on the strikeout.
Back to the top of the...
Yeah, but one of y'all gotta stop leaving these bases loaded.
Order for Francisco Lindor.
2-2 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. He got him. Did he? Did he foul it? No, out the call. It's a strikeout of Lindor. And James Hoy says it's out number 2, and that is 4 straight strikeouts for Ranger Suarez with runners.
Ooh, and it hit the ground and you still swung at it.
In scoring position.
1 for 5 with men in scoring position. Vientos trying to change that, get a run home.
On the ground, slowly hit, fair ball, Bohm has it, and he will not have a play. He ate it that time, and the bases are loaded for the
Whoa.
Mets with 2 outs on a play that felt like Alec Bohm could have gotten it out.
He didn't know what to do on this ball. What originally he thought he was going to do.
That hesitation is what killed it. I thought he was going to throw it to first base, but...
is catch it and just touch third. But he forgot who was running on second. It was Marte.
So now they're loaded up for Brandon Nimmo. Opposing hitters are 0 for 10 with the bases loaded this year against...
Okay, you have to get this.
Suarez, including the first inning. On the ground to first, Harper is there, and Ranger Suarez wiggles his way out of another bases-loaded jam. The Mets have...
Oh, this is stressful.
Stranded 6 against the unflappable Suarez. First pitcher in Major League playoff history to allow 4 hits and 2 walks in the first 2 innings and not allow a run.
That seems impossible.
That's
incredible.
It seems impossible.
That is a crazy stat. Like, how is that not possible? Like, you think you get some runs off that at some point.
2-2. Waved on and missed on a curveball again. A 6th strikeout, all on the curve.
Suarez out here still against Martinez.
And that's grounded to short, could be 2. Turner's got it. Underhand flip too high. Stott comes down on the back, throws to first in time, and they get the double play.
Right,
and the Phillies continue to walk the New York.
It's really exciting in baseball. It's like, a defensive baseball here. I really like it. I know people want to see scoring, but I kind of like this too.
Tightrope. This is a big inning for the Phillies. Your starting pitcher has gotten out of 2 really big jams, 1 semi-jam. You got the heart of your order coming up. You got to make some moves.
Swinging a line drive out toward left field. Nimmo scampers back. It's over his head, and it's a 1-hop off the top of the wall. It takes a high hop off the wall, and they're going to say it's a ground rule double, so Harper stops at third, and the Phillies with their first hit of the night.
It's second and third for Alec Bohm. Can he come up with a redemptive swing for Philadelphia here?
He is long overdue. Swinging a tapper over to third. Harper's coming home. Vientos has it. He bobbles it, and then bobbles it again.
How'd you bobble that?
Everybody is safe, and the Phillies take a 1-0 lead.
Earlier in this series, Mark Vientos had the same thing happen. It was Bryson Stott running.
But the bases are loaded, so the way things have been going lately, this inning should be over.
This time Harper, great jumps from third base. Vientos kind of gets caught in between. What do I do? Do I go home? When this ball's hit, though, you got to think I'm going home. The high hop kills it. Even if he throws it home, Bryce Harper's probably safe. Get the out at first. It's only 1-0. Can shut the inning down. You can live with 1 run, but now you have the possibility of a huge inning for the Phillies.
Now JT is 0 for 9 in this series.
Swinging a pop-up right side of the infield towards shallow right. Here comes Marte in. He makes the catch and fires in. Castellanos didn't even bother to tag at third base.
A big second out to record for Quintana. 2 away for Bryson Stott, the left-hander.
Stott flies the ball in the air to center. Taylor in a couple of steps. Now moving back. Makes the catch. Side retired. Phillies get a couple on. Score just 1.
I mean, at least you got 1 out of that, but that could have been a really big ending.
Run.
And Quintana's first pitch hit him. He came right in and hit him with a changeup in the back. And the Phillies get a 2-out base runner and a dangerous hitter. Trey Turner coming up next. 1-2 to Turner. Breaking ball swung out and missed strike 3. Got him with a curved side.
Wow.
Tired.
We're halfway through game 4. The top of the Mets order coming up. The Phillies.
Are you looking for a new fence or gate for your home?
This is stressful. I'm not even a fan of the teams. I'm excited and stressed out.
But as we start the fifth, 79 pitches thrown by Suarez facing Francisco Lindor. Lindor pulls it towards third, fair ball. Base hit going down the line towards the left field corner. Lindor on his way to second. Wilson stumbles in the corner, holds onto the ball now, and then just flings it into third, and Lindor stays at second with a leadoff double. So he's at second. The Mets have a leadoff double from Lindor, and Mark Vientos coming up. Here's the payoff pitch. Outside ball four. Vientos fouled a couple of close ones off and then takes the curve for a walk. And the Mets have first and second, nobody out.
So the way things are going, put people on base, and nothing going to happen. But I feel like at some point that's going to give in.
Brandon Nimmo, the batter. It was Nimmo who hit with the bases loaded, 2 out in the second and bounced out to first.
2-2 again to Nimmo. Called strike 3.
He was looking
at the bottom of the.
They got him looking. Is that out? Okay, that's only 1 out.
Zone. And Ranger Suarez muscles his way through 4 1/3 in an elimination game. Big moment, game 4, bottom 5. 2 on, 1 out. And Pete Alonso's coming up in a 1-0 game. And the Phillies will turn to their bullpen. One of their top arms, an all-star for the first time this year in Jeff Hoffman. But it's been dicey in this series. 8 of the 10 inherited runners have scored. 12 runs charged in 9 innings to this Phillies bullpen.
The pitch. And a called strike 3. Got on the inside part of the plate. That was a thing of beauty. 2 outs here in the 5th inning.
It kind of started in a little bit more than he wanted to, huh?
That was not where he wanted it. That's the old.
Okay, I'm starting to appreciate baseball more and more because I actually now think that the call strike is actually my favorite kind of strikeout. But let me know what yours is down below.
I threw a front door slider, and everyone's like, oh, what a great pitch. You meant to do that. He did not mean to do that.
So they were first and second, no out. Now they're there with 2 out, and here's Iglesias.
And the pitch from Hoffman. Swinging a tapper right in front of the plate. JT comes out. He fields it, throws on a lean to first base in time. And the inning is over. It got dicey again, but the Phillies survive after 2 runners get on base to start the 5th inning.
Bryce Harper leads off with a 1-0 lead, and Jose Quintana still on the mound.
Quintana's 2-1. Harper hits it hard towards the corner in right field. Marte is over. That'll get down for a base hit. Harper looking for 2, and he's going to have the second double for Philadelphia.
Nice double, but you gotta bring him home. Philadelphia gotta bring one of these bad boys home.
Tonight, and the leadoff man is finally on base for Philadelphia after they had gone broke most of this series. Harper is aboard. And Carlos Mendoza is indeed going to Reed Garrett. With Castellanos coming up, Harper in scoring position in the 6th.
Garrett's going to have his hands full because Bryce Harper just led off with a double on the final pitch thrown by Jose Quintana, who goes 5+, allowing just 2 hits. And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with a split. 1 man away.
Both of these teams trying to get something going with runners in scoring position. The Phillies now 0 for 4. The Mets are 2 for 10. A 3-2 pitch to Bohm. And he laid off the splitter in the dirt, and he ends up drawing a walk, and there are 2 aboard.
Well, if there was ever a time for JT Realmuto to break through, he's 0 for 10 so far in the playoffs.
Swing and a foul into the mid of Alvarez, strike 3. It's been a project for Reed Garrett, but I think he's done after 3 batters. Strikeout, walk, strikeout, with 2 men out, runners at first and second, and the Phillies leading 1-0. David Peterson will come on.
The Phillies have been working into and out of trouble all night on the mound. The Mets trying to do the same right here.
2-0 to stop the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball up the first base line. It's a fair ball, fielded by Alonso. Steps on the backside, retired. Peterson gets the 3rd out, and the Phillies strand 2 in the 6th after Harper's leadoff double.
And here comes Alvarez with the bags loaded for the 3rd time for New York tonight. A wild Hoffman frame here in the 6th.
Well, again, you've got a free swinger in Francisco Alvarez coming up, who has struck out and flied to center. Then Lindor, then Vientos.
Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball towards short. Turner's got it. Coming home, he sets up for his clean throw, and they'll get the out at the plate. There's 1 down.
And a key first out for Jeff Hoffman and the Phillies here in the bottom of the 6th. And now it's up to Carlos Estevez, who had 1 playoff appearance in his career 7 years ago and is now pitching for the 3rd.
Oh, shit.
He left his war.
Thanks to this stylish hotel on Booking.com, even Giants fans are loving LA.
No, we're here to mess with our rivals.
Where'd they go?
They were just here. It was full of rivals.
With so many choices, you can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
We're all busy. Busy taking notes and busy making notes and busy turning long-winded.
All right. Oh, started all the way over?
Years.
Oh, this is annoying.
Where will your wins take you?
Ago and is now pitching for the third consecutive time in this series. He gave up an RBI double to Lindor in the 8th inning in the last game.
Swinging a drive towards the gap in right center. It's pretty deep. It's back near the wall. It's gone.
It's grand slam.
Francisco Lindor. He may have just outdone himself. He has hit a grand slam into the Phillies bullpen in right center field. The Mets are leading by a score of 4-1.
Is that the game? Is that the game?
They were famished for the big hit all night, and Francisco Lindor just provided a feast. Mets 4, Phillies 1 here in the 6th inning.
Now you can feel the energy of this place. They were waiting, standing since the first inning when the Mets had the bases loaded. And finally, the dam bursts here for this fan base in the 6th.
Kachan MVP all night. And it may not make a dent in the voting process, but who cares? Francisco Lindor has done what no Met has been able to do tonight, and that is find the big hit. A lot of game to go.
I am down to the plate.
An infield hit is sometimes the way crazy things start, but you had to get on base for these big guys, and he just did it.
Big at bat for Marsh. Here's Schwarber.
Bouncing ball to second base. High hop for Iglesias. Throw to second.
Catch.
1. Lindor to first. Double play. 4-6-3. Inning over. David Peterson gets the sinker.
Mets are trying to end
Schwarber
this
and the
right
Phillies
now.
in the top of the 7th. First and third, nobody out, and here is J.D. Martinez. Chance to drive in a run here.
Kerkering is able to get him out for the first out of the 7th inning. That was a nasty-looking pitch out of the zone.
That's such a huge strikeout right there. To get that out without that runner at third scoring gives them a chance to get out of here with this 0.
Swing and a miss. Tied him up, struck him out.
A couple of pretty big strikeouts right there for Kerkering.
He swings at the first pitch, sends it out towards right center for Castellanos. And a great job by Orion Kerkering there. The first 2 men reach on a walk and a double. He gets the next 3 in order.
There's a 2-out single by Nick behind Castellanos. The Phillies have 1 hit, an infield hit.
See, Philly, you got to get your shit too, though. You need to start leaving people on base.
From Brandon Marsh.
Up the first base line, it is a foul ball.
Okay.
Carlos Torres, the first base umpire.
Was that line drive past the base?
I think that's what the argument is here from Paco Figueroa, the first base coach. He's asking Carlos Torres about that. You can challenge a fair or foul call from the outfield, but not on the infield.
Now the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball over the mound out toward short. Lindor's got it. Steps on second side. Retired. For a moment, you held your breath, hoping that Peterson would either catch that ball or just have it go past him without a deflection. Well, it didn't deflect, and the Phillies are done in the 8th. Well, Edwin Diaz is coming on. Try to close this out.
Back-to-back Diaz walks to start the 9th inning. The tying run will come to the plate for Philadelphia.
Mets fans are like, can we not just have a 1-2-3?
And now the Phillies are feeling it. Now they've got their invitation. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He threw the fastball by him. That's something maybe Diaz just hasn't done frequently.
Okay, so tie and run at the plate. Okay.
Enough. 1 man away.
Here's Marsh.
Schwarber waiting in the on-deck circle.
1-2 pitch. Swinging a high fly ball to center field. Backing up his baiter. He's got plenty of room. He makes the 2-hand catch. 2 men away.
So now the season is on the line. Stott at first. Real Muto at third. And
everyone take a deep breath. Let's see what happens here.
Kyle Schwarber, one of the most prolific playoff home run hitters in the history of this sport, who has never had a hit against Edwin Diaz, 0 for 9 with 7 strikeouts, will climb in as the tying run.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Put it in the books. And to the New York Mets, California, here we come.
Oh, it's over.
The Philadelphia Phillies 4-1.
It's over. They won. Okay. They finally closed out in Philadelphia, and they get to move on. This is over. Yo, these baseball playoffs have been amazing. The highlights have been fun to do. Thanks for watching.